Christmas miracle. Emily always loved Christmas, but that particular year felt different in a way she couldn't quite explain. She was 9, old enough to notice when grown-ups whispered in the kitchen and tried to smile even when their eyes looked tired. Her family had been struggling. Work had slowed down for her dad, and the bills stacked up like stubborn snowdrifts. I think Emily sensed the weight of it, even if no one said it aloud. She could almost feel it in the quiet corners of their little house. One December evening, she sat by the window, watching snowflakes drift down like tiny bits of heaven. The tree in the corner stood tall but bare because they couldn't afford ornaments. Emily didn't complain. She just rested her forehead against the cold glass and whispered, "Jesus, I know. You hear me. I don't know what we need, but could you help us?" She didn't expect anything dramatic. She spoke from the small, brave part of her heart that believed God listened, even when everything felt shaky. Christmas Eve arrived with gray clouds and sharp winds. The house felt colder than usual. Emily wrapped an old scarf around her neck and tried to hum a carol, but her voice wobbled. She wished things were different. She wanted her parents to look less worried. She wished Christmas felt like Christmas. That afternoon, there was a single knock, firm and clear. Emily ran to open it. On the doorstep sat 3 large boxes wrapped in red paper. No one was there, no footsteps in the snow. Just the boxes were waiting quietly as they had arrived on purpose. Her mom gasped. Her dad just stood there, blinking like he wasn't sure he was awake. Inside the first box were groceries enough to fill every empty shelf in their kitchen. Bread, fruit, rice, even Emily's favorite cereal. The second box held winter clothes for all of them. Soft jackets, warm gloves, and boots that actually fit. Emily pressed her hands to her mouth, feeling that sting behind her eyes that comes when you're overwhelmed in a good way. The third box was the one that made her heart stop for a moment. It held ornaments, beautiful ones, tiny glass stars, painted wooden angels, strings of light that glowed warm and gold. At the bottom of the box, there was a single card. It didn't say who sent the gifts. It only read, "Unto you is born this day a Savior." Her mom whispered the words aloud, and the room felt full, as if someone else were there with them. Not seen, but real. And I think, in that moment, Emily understood something deeper than any present could explain. They decorated the tree together, laughing for the first time in weeks. The lights gleamed softly against the branches, and the house finally felt alive again. Emily kept glancing at the door, half expecting the mysterious giver to return, though she somehow knew they wouldn't. Later that night, when the world outside settled into silence, Emily stood by the tree and let her fingers brush a tiny wooden angel. She felt a warmth in her chest, gentle and steady. A reminder that help had come when they needed it most. A miracle, but not the flashing kind. The quiet kind Jesus seems to love giving. She whispered again, "Thank you." Christmas morning was bright. Her parents looked lighter, as if someone had lifted a heavy coat off their shoulders. They sat together, eating warm pancakes and talking about how God had provided. Emily listened, feeling something new inside her, a steady sort of hope. And she realized that the miracle wasn't just the boxes. It was knowing she wasn't forgotten. It was knowing Jesus had seen her, right there in her little house with her whispered prayers. If you're reading this, I think Emily would want you to know the same thing. Jesus still comes close, he still listens, and he still offers his love to anyone who opens their heart to him. You can believe in him today, right where you are. Just whisper his name. He hears you. For more stories, please subscribe, comment, and give us a like. We love you. God bless you.
Oh, Emily, Emily, what will you see? A star that shines for you and me. Oh, Emily, Emily, under the tree.